going live on just YouTube.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Welcome to JJW Sports Chat. I'm your host, Will the Thrill. And along with me is my co-host, co-creator, co-founder, and the guy who's running everything, Josh. How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. Yeah, I see the jersey you got to wear there, huh? You got to rub it in, huh? Right? Got to rub it in, right?
No. You know, I'm
It's
a
all
fan.
good.
I'm a
It's
fan,
all good. It's all in fun.
but I'm a casual fan, and when I mean casual fan, I let the game do the talking because it's not like I'm going to be able to get on the field and do anything. So, you know, what happens. I can just cheer for the team I like, just like anything. Not saying I'm going to start a fight over it because, I mean, there's already enough violence in the world. Don't need to add to it over football.
Oh, no. I just like busting stones. It's all in fun. It's all in fun, having fun. Friends having fun.
Friends having fun. And that's like I mentioned before. The thing about football is no matter who you are, even if you're not a huge fan of it, you can always start a conversation talking about it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
Tis the season. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to do a show last week. Josh looks like he's feeling a lot better, looking a lot better.
Oh, yeah, so, a lot better. Thank God. Feeling a lot better this week. Ready to go. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. I guess let's start off with the first game, of course, that we talked about.
A week one review. So, of course,
we're going back to week one.
And then we're going to dive into week two and then talk about week three.
Okay? But, of course, we got to start with our rival, our game, because it was the season opener. And both people will start off with this to start the whole thing, the whole spitting incident. They're both wrong. They're both disgusting. I'm glad he didn't get suspended and only got fined. I do agree with that. I believe Dak should get something too, in my opinion. He should at least get a fine also.
Yeah, at least a lesson learned, so it's on both ends, even though one was on the person, the other one was on the ground. But the point is, it still happened.
Exactly.
Also, there was other fines that took place as well. Unfortunately, even though it's exciting, as long as you don't do it towards another player, you are allowed to kind of taunt and excitement and everything like that, but you can't flex over a guy anymore or anything like that.
No.
The refs made definitely an example of that by throwing the flag real quick once they see something like that. So, with the score between the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles on the season opener, 24-20, the champs, Philadelphia Eagles over Dallas. But it wasn't like a sugarcoating thing. Dallas definitely had their chances.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's a division rival. So, of course, it wasn't going to be like no blowout game for those who are thinking like, oh, this is the champs, they're going to win. It's a whole new ball club, a whole new season.
Now, I will give Dallas this. I did not expect this to be in it all the way to the end like that. I thought if we were in it, it'd be early and the Eagles would pull away because that's just what they're known for doing. But somehow we stayed there and kept it close to the end. So definitely better up than I was expecting. Better outing than I was expecting from the boys.
Yeah. It was a good game regardless.
Oh, yeah.
The following game, which was a shocker to a lot of people, and I know people who put money down on this definitely probably lost some money. The Kansas City Chiefs took on the Los Angeles Chargers with Coach John Harbaugh back as coaching in the NFL. And, of course, shows a coach can really make a difference because they ended up beating the the AFC champs 27-21 in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, no one saw that one coming, that's for sure. I know I didn't because I said Kansas City.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that's what I said. That one, I was not expecting that at all.
I'm in several.
You never know.
And I think a lot of people got that one wrong too.
Yeah.
As we continue for week 1, we had the Bengals at Cleveland. So the Battle of Ohio.
And that was a toss.
Squeezed that one out 17-16.
Yeah. And remember, when we were even talking about it, we said it was a hard toss-up that could go either way. I know I went with Cleveland. Hey, you win some, you lose some. Good game, though.
That's true. Hey, here's another AFC matchup. Pretty much, it seems like a lot of the matchups I have listed here will be AFC for a while. So we have the Dolphins, Miami Dolphins at Indianapolis Colts. And the Colts slaughtered them 33-8.
Yes, that definitely did not see that coming.
No, and it's funny because a lot of people do rule out the Colts. Like, the Colts aren't really a bad ball club.
No, they're not. It's just I don't know why people underestimate them.
And it's actually showing because if I'm not mistaken, I think the quarterback is Daniel Jones, the former New York Giants quarterback.
Yes, and he looked better than he looked at any game on the Giants for the last few seasons. Any game, like, holy crap. Definitely not what anybody expected coming into week 1 with them and with him at quarterback. Not at all.
Not at all. He's surprising a lot of people this season. And Justin, well, 2 games because we're going to get to week 2 once we're done week 1. Okay?
Yep.
The Las Vegas Raiders heads to New England to take on the Patriots. And this actually was Las Vegas's first victory. That's the first week we're going by. So it's 2013 Raiders over the Patriots.
Yeah. And I know I went Patriots because they were at home, and you went Raiders, so I lost another one there. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right. Now we're heading to the NFC with the another rival in the East. The New York Giants head to Washington to take on the Commanders. Still to me, but the Commanders.
Yeah. And I think we both went Washington, didn't we? Or did you go New York?
No, we both went Washington, and they won 21-6.
Yeah. They did exactly what I thought they would do.
Yeah. They handled business. They really surprised. The Giants just, I think, wasn't together yet. Like, even though they had practices and stuff, they just didn't look good. And it's like I said, division rivals is a whole different story when it comes to just playing out of your division. You could definitely see the difference.
Yep.
And then we got the Arizona Cardinals in the Dome in New Orleans taking on the Saints. And Arizona pulled that out 20-13.
Yeah, that was a toss-up. I believe I went Saints trying to pull from McKellen winning his first head coaching game, but hey, they still look decent for being what they are right now.
Only lost by 7.
Yeah, can't be upset about that one.
No.
Well, you can, but you learn from it and keep going. That's a good outing.
Now, we had Sunday's 1:00 game that was on CBS in this area. It was the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. And the Jets were looking really, really good in this game. So as much as they were kind of the joke in the NFL, they were dead on serious because this was also a division rival during the same division.
Yep.
But Aaron Rodgers, in his Pittsburgh Steelers debut, had the game-winning touchdown pass, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly.
I believe so.
Yeah, they won it 34-32 in the last one of the last drives.
No, the final touchdown. No, hold up. No, they won with a field goal.
Oh, they won by a field goal.
With a field goal, yep. With 1:03 left.
Okay, but it was the drive that really gave him the praise, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely, yeah.
Because he drove down and got him in the field goal position.
Now, before that, he did drive down with a touchdown to Calvin Austin III, 18-yard pass from Aaron Rodgers. Oh, no, and then a kick from Bosworth. So, no, maybe not. No. So, yeah, had to be the drive itself.
Yeah. All right, and then we go to Tampa Bay Buccaneers heads to the dirty Atlanta Falcons. Dirty Birds.
I went Buccaneers, and pretty much they did what I thought they would.
One of the ones we agreed on, and the Buccaneers won 23-20.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy out of that game.
No. But then we got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I know I went Jacksonville.
And Jacksonville did prevail 26-10.
I do believe I went Jacksonville, yeah.
And you know what's funny about that is that the running back, is it Bigsby? If I'm not mistaken. No, it begins with a B. Well, he ended up playing that game and then got traded to the Eagles.
Hey, that's what happens.
The world of football, man. World of football. We had the Tennessee Titans prevail over wrong. We had the Tennessee Titans heading into Denver
and lost.
The Broncos, and the Broncos won 20-12.
Yep.
I got a little excited about Tennessee.
Apparently. Well, we also got, here we go, Lions versus Packers.
Oh.
Meechin's debut.
Yeah.
He looked good.
That whole defense looked good. He's just a good added bonus to that.
Exactly. Like, it just made them even better than they already were. And it's crazy. And I'm happy for him. But the Lions, what is going on?
Right. You guys that were like top dogs in the league last year, surprising almost everybody game after game, to lose 13-27. And Love looked really good handling that offense.
Yes.
So it looks like the Packers are on a mission to reclaim their dominance back in that Central Division.
They're going to be dangerous, very, very dangerous.
All right. The San Francisco 49ers prevail against the Seattle Seahawks. So that was a tough game being in Seattle because Seattle's really tough to play in with that crowd that they have there, their fan base. But 49ers also got a fan base too, though. Don't get that twisted. They won 17-13.
San Fran's in trouble now, though.
Yes, they are.
Because as people probably heard, Purdy's gone for a couple weeks. Kittles has been out for a couple, is still out. Yeah, they're hurting right now.
And I got Kittles on my fantasy, and man, I was bummed when I saw that injury on him.
So we'll see what happens with them going forward over the next few weeks. See if they can pull a couple out without Purdy in that, and we'll see what happens for them.
All right, we got the Houston Texans heading to the Los Angeles team, the Rams. And they won 14-9 at Los Angeles Rams, 14-9, beating the Texans.
Yeah,
Your
that
thoughts on
one.
that?
That one, I think we were kind of up in the air with. I went Tech. Ended up going Texans because of the quarterback.
Yeah,
But
CJ Stroud.
yeah,
But the thing also I do want to say is that the Texans was like really looking good. Like they had a young group that looked like they were going to work together. And so far, I mean, yeah, we're doing week 1's review and we know about week 2, but they're not like dialed in like they once were. Come on, DeMarcus Ware, get your team together, buddy. Here we go. This was a high-scoring game.
Yes.
81 points combined. The Baltimore Ravens, we're talking about Sunday night football.
Yes.
Baltimore Ravens headed to Buffalo. And, man, the Bills battled back to get this W. 41-40. Buffalo Bills prevailed. Josh Allen showing that you're not done until the fat lady sings. And, man, I think she was pretty much revving up those pipes, but then fell asleep.
Yeah, because I remember watching some of like the first half and stuff, and it looked like Baltimore was going to run away with it.
Yep. Baltimore had a huge lead, but Buffalo slowly started climbing back after halftime.
And that was crazy. That was a crazy game. But I said that from the start that would be a good game. I didn't think that high scoring, but I knew it would be a drug out back and forth game, and whoever had the ball last had the best chance of winning.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And finally, our Monday night football game, division rivals, Minnesota Vikings headed to Chicago, taking on the Bears.
Yeah, they pulled it out by 3 somehow.
By 3.
I didn't watch much of that game because, unfortunately, I'm a wrestling fan, so I was watching Monday Night Raw.
I was flicking back and forth. But I will say that JJ, I'm surprised that the Vikings even. I mean, I still know they drafted this kid; they're going to use him. But the success that Sam Darnold had last year for this franchise, I'm surprised they didn't just say, you know what, you did the good for us last year. Let the kid, continue to develop, then throw him to the wolves. But they did, and well, he got 1 win under his belt.
Yeah.
Vikings won 27-24.
All right, that wraps up week 1, which, that was a fun, exciting week. Like I said, you had the whole Cowboys-Eagles incident, some other stuff going on with people getting some injuries and stuff, but exciting week for week 1. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do week 2 predictions because of, unfortunately, me being ill last week. So we can still let's run through week 2. And we'll start with Commanders at the Packers.
Now, that's our Thursday night football game.
Yes.
Washington traveling to Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Mr. Anderson.
The Cheeseheads and the Cheesehead, oh man, they really spanked Washington 27-18. Parsons just went off on this game. He had a sack, a fumble, a forced fumble, I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
And the defense of the Packers just really made Washington uncomfortable most of that game.
And they're going to make everybody they play this year uncomfortable with that defense.
Yes.
Especially because they already were solid up the middle. And then you bring out, and they were okay on the outside. And then you bring Parsons in. And then now the more he's with them and gels with them, they're just going to get even more dangerous. And once he gets comfortable and gets in his zone, the league's in trouble.
And their corners really ain't famously known, but their corners are really
solid.
gelled. And And, that's pretty much what really helps their defense as good as they are. So,
Yep.
all right. Another division rival to kick off our Sundays. Chicago travels to Detroit, and Detroit pretty much finally revealing that they are a good team to be reckoned with. Defeating the Bears 52-21.
Yeah, that's the Detroit we expected in week 1.
Yeah.
I guess like most of the teams, because even looking, like we said with Philly, they didn't look like the champion dominant team they were last year. So I guess it was that first week jitters, rust getting busted up, because most of the starters don't play preseason no more. So
Nope.
They're still trying to gel and connect. So yeah, it looks like Detroit's looking like their self again.
Yep, because like you said, besides practice, the starters really don't play like game time till almost week 1. It's not the same as practice, because game time is completely different, because you're against a whole different scheme against the other team.
Exactly.
And also, this was Chicago Bears' head coach's return to Detroit.
Yes.
So
yes.
he is 0-1 against his former team.
Yes.
The Pittsburgh Steelers were home, taking on the Seattle Seahawks, and the Seahawks defeated the Steelers 31-17.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that stung. That stung. The steel curtain was not solid steel that time.
They look like the Pittsburgh that I expected to see this season.
Only
because they've lost so many players, and I'm sorry, I like him, but he's past his prime, man. It's just like Brett Favre. Comes a time where it's time to just hang it up and say, look, now I'm just hurting my career by my legacy by keep playing. Hey, maybe he'll surprise us and he'll look better in other games, but right now, I think it's time to maybe be a mentor and just bring someone else along. And
no, he needs to go join another concert again, because I think when he was at the concert and dancing and stuff and throwing towels and shirts and stuff, he played better that week, so he needs to continue doing that. So when he gets on the field, he's already loose and giggly, ready to.
Yeah, maybe.
Just a side joke. All right. We got the Baltimore Ravens making up from last week against the Cleveland Browns, which is they're both in the AFC. And the Ravens won 41-17.
Well, that's to be, in my opinion, that's what I would expect from the Ravens versus Cleveland.
Yeah.
Them to be able to run all over them with Henry and and Lamar.
Yep.
So,
and the funny thing is the fact that they had 98% to beat the Cleveland Browns during most odd picks. So if you betted for them to probably lose, man, you'd definitely get a nice payout on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Jacksonville Jaguars took on the Cincinnati Bengals. 31-27, the Bengals. But Joe Burrow also got injured this game.
Yes, I did see that, yes.
So the question is,
how bad?
It's going to affect the team.
Yeah, how bad and how long?
Because you're talking about a quarterback that definitely can sling it, get it to who he needs to. I mean, they call him Joe Cool for a reason. All right. And if we didn't say, like I said, 31-27 Cincinnati over the Jaguars. We had the Los Angeles Rams traveling to Tennessee to play the Titans, and they won. The Rams won 33-19.
And I guess that's what I The Rams are a better team.
You expected that from the Rams because
Yes.
Well, Titans is kind of a rebuilding team. They pretty much are learning everything all over again with the new quarterback. They got like a lot of new pieces.
Yeah, they've been rebuilding over the last few years, shipping people out.
Yep. And surprise, surprise, the San Francisco 49ers traveled to New Orleans to play the Saints, and they won 26-21. Even with all the injuries to a lot of stars, the San Francisco 49ers are finding ways to get it done.
Yes. But I would hope they would be able to pull it out against a team like the Saints if they're going to sneak them wins in with everyone injured. That's a game they need. That they have to win. Like, they should have won that. Feel bad for McKellen. That's my boy. Hey, he was with the Eagles last year, so yeah. Hey, he's down there in a rebuild.
Yeah.
So he'll get it together down there.
But I do want to still give my props to the San Francisco 49ers because even though they do have a lot of injuries that happen in the beginning, they are still a very, very dangerous team.
Oh, yeah.
No matter who they face, and within time, when they start getting those pieces back again, watch out. Watch out.
Definitely.
Here we go. This is for you, Josh. The New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Division rivals, and in overtime, the Cowboys prevailed 40-37.
Thank God for our kicker who has the best leg I've ever seen, and give him all the money he wants. Whatever he wants, give it to that man. He saved our ass. We shouldn't have been that close. It shouldn't have went to overtime. Jerry Jones, whatever drugs or whatever you're drinking, I want some that you think we're going to go to the Super Bowl and we're struggling against a team like the Giants that bad at home. In our home field, that is not good at all.
Listen to him, Jerry.
As much as I'm not a big fan of Dax. He looked good. Both weeks. So far this season, I'll give him that. He looks good. He looks like he did 2 seasons ago when he came out and he said he was not going to throw them interceptions. And he came out and he didn't throw an interception until like week 8 or something like that. Like he's looking good right now. I'll give him that.
And C.D. Lamb. I don't know why I love saying that name. But he came through on a lot of good catches, and he was part of the reason.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the workout that he went and did after the Eagles game after he dropped them passes? He was out in the field the next day. Boom, boom.
He knew
by
it was
himself.
his
Boom.
fault. He knew
it was
his fault.
He wasn't letting that happen again.
Nope. In the next game. That's exactly how a professional should be. Take full responsibility of your mistakes and you capitalize on the next week.
I have nothing but respect for that man. He is a workhorse and wants to win. And knows when it's his fault.
All right. We're going to continue on. Now, this surprised me because they had it was the New England Patriots heading to Miami, taking on the Dolphins, and the Patriots won 33-27. What is going on with Miami?
I don't know. At least this one they put points up, though.
That's true. That is true.
At least they just got outscored in this one. It looks like I don't know, but it seems like there's drama going on down there with Tyreek Hill and everyone else, and the media is too paying attention to them, and they're too distracted with that. I think that's what's going on in Miami. They're like the Dallas was in the late 90s when everybody was talking about Cowboys being coke heads and all this other stuff and all the stupid stuff that was going on when we were bringing in Pac-Man Jones and stuff. People that shouldn't have been shouldn't have been brought onto our team. They're just distracted right now,
Right.
and anybody that knows history knows that's not a good thing.
No. Well, this one had a 96% chance of winning, and they prevailed. It was the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets.
Well, yeah,
30-10.
you expect that in that game.
Yeah. That's a
Nothing
given.
else to say about that one. It is
The
what
fact
you
that
can
this
say.
is considered one of the worst teams to be ran on, to put up 30 points. Cook looked really, really good in that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Denver Broncos took on the Indianapolis Colts. And we're talking about the Colts being 2-0 right now because they won 29-28.
That's crazy.
Daniel Jones and the rest of the Colts are really putting a big surprise on people because my thought was Denver was going to go in here, and because they had been getting their pieces together, we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So anything could happen on any given Sunday.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, Carolina Panthers travel to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Cardinals won 27-22.
Not a bad game.
No.
Nothing really to say on that one.
No. But let's continue. This was surprisingly the afternoon game. The Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, we're going to do a little talk on this one too. Taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Eagles prevailed. Super Bowl rematch, and the Eagles won 20-17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now the controversy part that I'm going to talk about is they brought up the tush push once again. Okay, but it's not your typical, they're doing it too much. Because I was going to say, when they did it in week 1, Dallas actually stopped them until they did it again, but they stopped them. So it is a play that can be stopped.
Oh yeah,
But
it can be.
the controversy part is that players are going off sides on it, is what the argument was.
Yeah, that's the new argument. Yes, I did see that. And that's going both ways, offense and defense. Not just anyone trying to just blame the Birds or the Birds trying to blame that. It's the ref seeing it, and it's going both ways. And it's hard to call. I get where the referees are coming from, where it's hard to call for them to call that.
Yeah, you're right. Even as a fan myself, I will say, but also I like how they also say, knock on wood, nobody got hurt on those plays with that. That's why I'm knocking wood hard on everything. My dresser's made of wood, so
yeah, because I know that's one of the things that they
tried to argue that players can get hurt.
Yeah, that they look at on the offseason. That was one of the arguments, and I get where they're coming from. Where because being a player that was a offense and a defensive lineman, I get where the league is looking at that, and other players are concerned, like the Players Association being concerned, because especially as a center, and even Jason Kelsey even commented on this, that can be a lot of impact on the back of your neck, especially as a center, because you're down so low with your heads, you're not even looking, you're just plowing forward. It can be very dangerous. So I get why they look at it that way.
Bottom of the pile.
Yes, and you're usually at the very bottom. So I get where they look at it for that, but the offsides thing, I definitely understand the referee's point of view with that. And then they're not even just talking about the tush push; they're just talking about any of them kind of plays that are down on the goal line where it's a rush like that. It's not just the tush pushing, but that's just the one that keeps getting used as an example because that's the big one that that the Phillies do and everyone complains about.
But that's just football in general too. I mean, the linemen, they should get more praise. And yes, I'm doing the whole biblical thing because being a lineman, you're in the grit of everything.
Yes.
You are the savior of the guys who get the celebration, and of course the big bucks.
Yes.
But it doesn't go without you guys. So
yeah, they're the workhorse.
they're the workhorse of the NFL.
Yep.
No ifs, ands, buts about it, because you guys are, head-to-head
So
collisions,
they-
shoulder pad to shoulder pad. You got to watch how your hands go and everything just to make the play. So, yeah, I see how that goes. In fact, I even forgot where I was going with that. But
Wait,
as the play goes, it is one of the most brutal spots, period.
and just so you know, Crystal.
Is.
Just so you know, Crystal said, "Go Birds."
Go Birds.
She commented, "Go Birds."
So as I said, the Eagles won 20-17, taking on the Los Angeles Rams next week.
But finish it up with the tush push real quick. Since we're going to talk, we were saying we're going to talk about it. We can just do it right here since it was already part of the thing.
Yeah.
As a fan of not the Eagles, I don't believe it should be banned just because teams can't stop them. Guess what? People couldn't stop the West Coast offense when it first came out. Guess what? You had to learn how to do it.
Yep.
Same thing here. Figure out a way to do it. Now,
plus, like I said, the Dallas Cowboys actually, it was, what was it? It was third down, and they set up for it on the one.
yes.
And Dallas prevailed and stopped the run, and then the Eagles just ran it right again. And that time it wasn't no contest. He was in there.
Yeah.
There wasn't much room. But the fact is, the play can be stopped. It has been stopped.
Oh yeah, it has been stopped. But I so many teams complain about it, and fan bases complain about it. I don't complain about it. Look, it's a play. I was a player. I played, like I said, I was a defensive lineman, offensive lineman. I played running back. I played linebacker. So I've been in different positions in them situations. The only reason I think if they look at it for bans, like I said, is the injuries.
Yeah.
Other than that, leave it alone.
And you brought up a good example using the old 49ers play when Walsh brought out the West Coast.
Hey, that's that, or like even when Tampa had their defense, the cover two, when they first started doing that and stuff. A couple years when they had all the Barber and all them down there, the offenses had to learn how to play against it, how to beat it. It's anything. You got to just learn how to adapt and beat it. Any sport.
That's true. All right, to continue on. Atlanta Falcons took on division rival Minnesota Vikings, and the Falcons surprised everybody, beating the Vikings Sunday night 22-6.
Yeah, definitely didn't expect that one. Not that big if they won.
No, they had 18% chance of winning, and yeah, someone won some money on that one.
Definitely. We had 2 Monday Night Football games.
Yeah.
2 games last night. The early game, we had the Buccaneers going to the Texans, and they pulled it out 20-19. Talk about coming down the wire. And I watched some of that game before Monday Night Raw, after Monday Night Raw. And it was good. That was a good game. Buccaneers deserved the win, though. They definitely did.
Yeah, I agree. Tampa Bay's full of surprises.
Yeah.
And I'm a Mike Evans fan, wide receiver for the Buccaneers. Yeah. And he's making it happen. All right, and the other Monday night game, Josh, go ahead.
Was the Chargers going to the Raiders and pulling out a win 20-9. I did not watch any of this game.
Now, I could say I have because Raw was over. So I was the Raiders had their chance and opportunities. Just some throws were over the receiver's head. Some was Well, he actually threw it one to him in the end zone, and that kind of sealed their deal. Then they even had a chance at the end, but just not enough time.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't watch any of that, but that's crazy for that kind of win.
So, folks, that was our week 2 review. Josh, should we do a preview for week 3?
I believe so. If we can run through it quick, because I know, unless you want to touch before we do that, if you want to touch on the other, the Phillies, for the local Philly fans, they clinched the NL East, second year in a row, 13th time in team history. Hey, congrats to them. Like, I'm not a big baseball fan, but congrats to them. Oh, you know what? Everybody from Philly, you know what that means. Red October is coming.
Yep. Yep. That's right, Philly fans. Get those shirts. Keep that red going because October's going to be nice. Just got to keep up that momentum.
And I know they're out in Los Angeles again tonight, too, for game 2 of their back-to-back. After they were celebrating last night, they got to play again tonight. The game starts at 10 o'clock our time, 10 o'clock Eastern.
So hopefully they have time to recuperate.
Hey, look at me knowing baseball stuff. And especially about the Phillies, my cousin would be proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of you that you took it. Kudos, partner. Kudos.
Hey, if I'm going to talk about it, got to at least have some kind of idea what's going on.
Yes. So celebrate, everybody.
Let's go ahead, Philly fans. Go out there and celebrate. Any other teams that are clinched already, go head out there and celebrate also, because I know we might be getting other people will be watching, not just Philly fans. Moving on from baseball. Here comes my kind of thing, my sport. Preseason NHL hockey starts this weekend. It's only preseason, I know. So I'm just happy hockey's going to be back on TV. Because with preseason starts, that means we got about a week and a half or so till the season starts.
Yes.
Once again, talking about local, I know the Flyers made a move with one of their goalies to Columbus yesterday. I don't remember. It was for some picks and to free up cap room because they had too many goalies. And Carter Hart is also eligible now on October 15th, I believe it is, to start talking to be signed to a new NHL team or any NHL team after the whole juniors debacle with all of them 5 players. They're all eligible on the October 10th to talk to teams about coming back. And then they're not eligible to play till December, though.
Wow.
That gives them time to get back in shape and stuff like that, because they haven't been able to play and stuff for the last year and a half.
Interesting. Well, good luck. Good luck. So, Josh, what is your favorite hockey team?
That's these guys right here, buddy.
Detroit Red Wings.
Darn right. My man, Stevie Y.
Stevie Y.
Believe in the Stevie Y plan. It's the Eyes are playing. Detroit, right now we're rebuilding. We're getting there. Give us a couple more years, we'll be ready. I believe in the guys are playing.
Yep.
We have Crystal here, and now this will be something that you could probably talk about. Can you see the comments on your side?
No.
Let's talk about Paige Buckers, Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah, I can. I just can't be seen.
You can't see him, though?
No, I can see him.
Okay. So, yeah, she's saying talk about Paige. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, I lost him. Where'd you go?
That was my fault. I hit a button and it took me out.
I was like, oh, where'd he go? I lost him. But yeah, I don't watch WNBA or college stuff or anything like that. So I'll leave that to you.
Well, of course, college football has been out and about. College basketball should be starting up soon, as well as the NBA and NHL. So that's when we'll really start getting into a lot of more debates and stuff like that. Definitely got to get my hockey back up because I, for one, am a Flyers fan. I do like the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm very familiar with the Detroit Red Wings because I was a Stevie Y fan myself, as well as Sergei Fleury.
No, Fedorov, you were right. You were going right the first time. That's my favorite.
Fedorov, but I was getting my hockey.
That was Sergei Fedorov was my favorite player of all time. It's the reason I wear number 91 when I play hockey. Yeah. So yeah, Dad, Detroit 90s, 2000.
Yeah, they ruled. They were one of the top teams in the 90s. So
the Russian Five.
The Russian Five. All right. So those are what we're going to really be getting back into. So we're going to do the review real quick for week 3 because we only got about 13 minutes left. So starting up for Thursday Night Football, 2 days from now. This is filming on a Tuesday. Tuesdays at 7. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to JJW Sports Chat. Buffalo Bills are home against the Miami Dolphins, and they are predicted to win 99% against the Dolphins.
I would hope so. Bills all the way. There's, especially with the way the Dolphins are looking with their trouble going on, whatever's going on down there, Bills all the way.
Yeah, I agree. Starting off Sunday at 1, Green Bay travels to Cleveland to take on the Browns. The 2-0 Packers against the 0-2 Browns. The way their defense has been playing and how Love is comfortable where he's been doing, I'm going to go with Green Bay.
Let's go Parsons. Green Bay.
That's another one. 98% for Green Bay to defeat the Browns. But like I said, anything can happen on any given Sunday.
Yes, but I still go Packers.
But in that case, yes. Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota.
I'll go Bengals for the Vikings one.
If Joe's not better with that foot of his, then I'm definitely going to go Minnesota because they're home. I'm just going to go with that.
Yeah. And then you said the Colts and the Titans. I'm going Colts right now.
Yeah.
I'm going Coach. Let's go Jones. I'm jumping on that bandwagon right now. Let's go Jones.
Jones is really turning it up, man. I don't know. I guess it was the system he was in.
And that could be it. That's happened to a lot of quarterbacks.
Like, no offense to the New York Giants, but
it's just not the system
I bet
for
you
them.
the Colts are probably saying thank you.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Like how the Eagles did it to him last year, saying thank you for Barkley. The Colts are saying thank you for Jones.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The Pittsburgh Steelers heading to New England, take on the Patriots, both 1-1. I'm going Steelers because the Steelers, I think, is going to show up for that one.
With that game, I'll go with Steelers also. I believe Patriots putting up 33 isn't going to happen a lot.
Right.
And Pittsburgh's going to have something to come out and prove this week after what just happened.
And if you're where we are, that game should be on CBS at 1:00.
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
All right. Now, this game should be on Fox in our area. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams are 2-0. And both teams do know how to battle. So, I mean, I'm an Eagles fan, so you know where I'm going with that.
You know what I want to say, but being partial, I got to go Eagles over the Rams.
Okay.
As much as I don't want to see it.
I know. Now, if you had money on it, who would you go?
Oh, I go Eagles. That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. Being impartial, and I'm going, not being a Cowboys fan, I'm going Eagles over the Rams. But as a Cowboys fan, I'm still cheering for the Rams over on the side. Like, come on, pull it out.
Help us out here. Help us out here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So the New York Jets taking on Tampa Bay. Yo, man, Vegas does not give the Jets any love or chances, man. Buccaneers are 97% favorite to beat the Jets.
I go with the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bucks. I'm sorry, New Jersey.
New York, I know what you're rebuilding down there. You'll be fine. Just you're going to deal with the heartache right now. Just deal with it.
Yep. Speaking of Las Vegas, the Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders here in Washington. And it seems like the Commanders are favored, even though they've had a couple tough battles in the last 2 weeks.
I go Commanders. As much as I hate it because they're in our division.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is being impartial as not being a certain team fan, just being a sports fan. I go Commanders. And that's how I make all my picks is by that. Other than maybe some of the Dallas games, I might be a little impartial, but Commanders. Yeah, I go with Commanders. They still look good and they're still young and looking good. So let's go.
All right, we got 8 minutes left of our show left. Let's continue. Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Let's go Falcons.
The Falcons. God, I hate to say it because this is only the second week in the NFL going into the third. To me, Carolina's going to be another number one pick.
Oh yeah, they're not even trying.
Like,
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. It's time to rebuild.
Yeah.
Build go get that player.
Here's a good matchup. The Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Texans because I think they're going to get their first win this week, in week 3.
I'm going Jaguars.
Ooh, finally a disagreement.
I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I think they can pull it out. Texans are young, but they're good. But I just think Jaguars will pull it out.
Yeah, because, I'm just thinking of how the Texans were last season. Maybe I need to stop doing that and keep in mind it's a new season.
Yep, that's the problem.
All right. The afternoon game, the Denver Broncos taking it on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Let's go Chargers because they're at home.
I was going to say Chargers, so I'm going to go with them. As much as I would like to say Denver, I just got to see a little more from them. Like, I know they're a better team than what they're showing.
Okay. All right. Then we got the Saints going into Seattle.
Seattle. That grunge music. Play that grunge music. Seattle. Because they're home. That crowd will be something different.
Yeah, like I said, I want to keep pulling from McCallum, but I got to go Seahawks. They're home, and they've actually looked good. So if they can keep up the momentum from last week, so we'll see what happens there. All right, here comes my game.
Yep. Go
Cowboys going to the Bears.
The Bears.
I hope Cowboys can pull it out. I believe they can pull this one out. This is one of them ones they should be able to win. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy win, but they should be able to pull that win out, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. But I'm going with Cowboys.
Because you did it for me, I'm going to do it for you, Dallas.
All right. Hey, look. I'm just going by the way the teams are and stuff like that. I think they should win that. Just like I think the Eagles should win that game. Like it's just all fandom aside.
Changed up when John gets on.
All right, then we move on to Sunday night. Another late game Sunday. Cardinals going into San Fran.
San Fran. I don't know. They both. It's a division game, so I definitely don't want to rule Arizona out.
It's just hard with the injuries.
Yes.
And stuff. I'm going with Cardinals just because of the injuries right now. I think they might be able to pull it out. I'm not saying it'll be close. It'll be close.
It's going to be close. Definitely that. I don't see a blowout, but I do see because they keep finding ways to win, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. Sunday night. I'm surprised this isn't even a Sunday night game, truthfully.
I just looked at that and realized, I'm like, what? This is our Sunday night. I'd rather see the Cardinals versus San Fran for the Sunday night game. Can we switch them? Could we switch them? Because you saw I almost called it that, the Sunday night game. I was like, wait, that's not the Sunday night game? Chiefs coming over this way to the Giants. Chiefs, I hope.
Yes, the Chiefs. I mean, they're giving the Giants 9% chance to win this game.
But the thing is, and I even say the Chiefs cautiously because they haven't looked great.
No,
they're not looking good so far this season.
No.
And the Giants, both of their games have gotten better. And especially for that with the game for Dallas this week, they looked and Russell, if he keeps playing like that, they can pull that out.
If Russell can play how he finished that game, then I would probably say Giants. Sorry, but I'm going with this route. So if you're ever watching me, which you're a punk, you should. I'm going against your Giants.
All right, and then let's get to Monday Night Football, which we got the Lions going into Baltimore. Detroit to Baltimore. That's
a good matchup.
One. That's a good matchup. I'm going Ravens at home.
Yeah.
I'd say Henry starts running and it's over.
Yeah. And the play action with Lamar Jackson back there. I mean, two of the elite runners in the NFL on the same team. And the fact that Lamar definitely showed me that he can throw the ball. So, and the defense is Baltimore always had good defense. So it's not like I should take that for, like a grain of salt.
Yeah. That'll be a good game. That'll be a fun one to watch. I'll try to catch some of it after the Monday Night Raw. Now we're cutting it close, but I do want to acknowledge that Crystal is asking for more basketball in WNBA. More basketball is definitely coming with the NBA season coming. WNBA, I don't know how much you watch of it. Will, I don't watch much of it, but I do see Paige Buckers plays for the Dallas Wings from UConn. And Crystal saying that she should be Rookie of the Year.
Oh, I agree. 100%, Crystal. You are absolutely right. Especially the way how the season went. Despite that one of the mega stars, I mean, she doesn't make the league herself, but she is definitely one of the front faces, just like how LeBron is to the NBA. But Paige has really capitalized this season and got her name out there. And plus, she was a big college star as well. So you're absolutely right. She definitely deserves Rookie of the Year this year.
Like I said, I don't know watch much of the WNBA or anything like that, so I don't know much about it. But I can look at stats.
I dabbled with the WNBA here and there. To me, basketball is basketball. I love it. So yeah, I watch it here and there.
Yeah, I'm not into basketball as much as I used to be years ago. Maybe I'll start getting into it again. We'll see. I know my team's. I don't believe my team is that good anymore. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't paid attention to it.
Who's your team?
Chicago Bulls.
The Bulls. The Bulls, I think. All right, I'm going to tell you how I feel because I, for one, like we had this discussion before, I do like Chicago. I was a fan of theirs growing up because, yes, Michael Jordan, but I was a Scottie Pippen fan, and I followed Pippen through his career. Even when he left Chicago, I still had a place in my heart there. I think this season they found some improvement. They got a lot of their pieces that they kept to come back, and they're still rebuilding. That's the nice thing. They're still rebuilding, but yet they were good enough to still make the playoffs.
I don't know if you can see when I post these little comments something, but Crystal said no. They just announced that she did get Rookie of the Year.
Oh, well, kudos to you, Paige.
They just announced it. She said,
former UConn star.
Yep. Like I said, I'm probably going to start trying to get back into basketball a little bit more. Chicago fan, yes. Era Michael Jordan got me there. He was not my favorite player in the league when I watched. My favorite player, and I'm going to get hell for this. I know I'm going to get comments when people hear this and see it, is the Worm Dennis Rodman was my favorite player.
Well,
once again, I wore 91. When I played basketball, I was a little bit taller because I hit my growth spurt early when I was younger, and I was a rebounding monster. I studied his way and found out how he did it, and I studied it and did the same thing. And that I was out rebounding people 6'8". I could out rebound them back in the day when I played at just like 5'8", 5'7". So that's why he was a master, because he studied the ball and studied the game, and that's what I did to learn how to rebound just like him. And people give me slack, always gave me slack for being a fan of his, but I don't care. I don't care what he did off the court in the annex. He did a lot of that was just for show.
And that is your preference. I mean, that's what makes us us.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. That's why I said I don't care. Give me slack. Just like when I walk around work with my Cowboys jersey
the fact
on.
that he came to Chicago, he won a ring with Detroit, won a ring again with the Chicago Bulls. 3 of them with Chicago. So
yep.
The man's a champion in his own right. And should have been an MVP in one of them, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. The 1 year with Chicago, he should have been, yeah.
When they played Seattle.
They didn't play Seattle.
No, when Chicago played Seattle.
Oh, in that series, yeah.
Because he had Kemp locked down, and that was a big key. And, yeah, he did it to Malone, too.
Yeah. Seattle, yeah.
All right. I guess that's it. Thank you all for tuning in to JJW Sports Hut. I'm Will the Thrill.
I'm Josh.
And don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe. And put those notifications on if you do think we're interesting. If not, we'll have more. And when we get our third, when John gets on here, we will be debating, and we probably will even be longer than expected.
Yes.
Believe that. And especially with NHL popping up. Josh is definitely going to fill in with that because you see the passion he has for his podcast. And definitely for the NBA. That is my baby. And John definitely likes sports, period. So when we're all 3 together, please be prepared. And also, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time.
Thanks for coming. Where's my mouse? There we go. Make you hit this